dun, 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 dun. Hello, Paul. Welcome to your first relaxing series. And this video features of one of your shows. Drumroll, please. Tasty. Now, we're not going to be like cooking food, but we will talk about the food that you like. Well, some of them are not really food, they're kind of snacks, but things you eat, like Oreos, Doritos, bread, Wendy's, let's see, chocolates, all those kinds of foods you like. Oh, peanut butter, yeah, I've seen they make so good. Chocolate ice cream, chocolate cupcakes, anything you put in your mouth, anything that's tasty. Well, we're going to be talking about the main stuff you like, because of course, this is your own relaxing series. It's about you, and it's about expectation, too. See what I did there? Now, let's start the video. Okay, so I want to start out by first, so we're gonna go to like Doritos. Here are some Doritos that you probably love, and the red ones are a lot better than the blue ones. I mean, and we also have Oreo. So not only do we have Doritos, but we also have Oreos. So here they are, Oreos. And we also have bread. Well, I think you get the idea. I'm pretty sure you already know the bread I'm talking about. Like, if we scroll down, if you take a look at, this is the bread you often eat. It's similar to that, but let's see, I don't know how to spell this. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna spell it out for you. And it's spaghetti. Ooh, good. So here is delicious spaghetti with meatballs. You also love meatballs. So we have meatballs. We also have, chocolate. Something else you have. Chocolate. I know you'll like chocolate ice cream along with chocolate cake. All kinds of things that have chocolate in it. Even the chocolate your mom brings you. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with these kinds of chocolate videos. And anyways, there's a video that I want you to see, Paul. Relaxing to you. Not only does it show a person, but it shows your favorite food, too. Let me just switch to the other account, like I'm pretty sure you're familiar with. Your liked videos. You're familiar with these already. Well, these are the old kinds of videos. If we scroll down, if I can just find the video, aha! Covered in chocolate. Now, as you may notice, you gave it a like, because it was so good. Now watch this. What's it like to get covered in chocolate? So that's how it's like to get covered in chocolate. Look at her. And I know this is not quite your favorite, but we also have pie. I hear you kind of watch this stuff, pie and slime, but whoa. they're not even familiar with this. But, so here is a pie. Video. Ah, look at it, look at it. She's a mess. Now all we have is a pie monster. Gross. But, so, we have all those kinds of ingredients. But the main thing we want to focus on, so in this video, we're gonna watch the flavor on how to make burgers. We're gonna see how to make pizza. And we're also gonna see how to make your favorite food, bread. So we're gonna Google all these questions, because I can make a prediction myself. Like say, if I can make a prediction, burgers are beef. Ugh. Let's see. Cheese are from mice, so we get pizza from mice. And Mice Hat loves cheese. And we all know that pizza's out of cheese. And another thing, we already know that spaghetti is, oh my goodness, I can't even think of anything for spaghetti. But let's think of our main topics. Burgers and pizza. And bread. So, in my opinion, I heard that bread is from... We're gonna Google where does bread come from? So what is bread? Basically, it's the paste of flour and water, cooked over or surrounded by heat. According to history, the earliest bread was made around 18,000 BC in the Middle East, specifically Egypt. The core was the first known grueling. So that's where bread comes from. But you might be wondering about this. Made. How is bread made? Bread is made with 3 basic ingredients: grain, water, and baker's yeast. The gritting takes place at grain mills, which sell the grain to bakers in bulk. So they take those grain mills, grain mills, which is sell to bakers in bulk. The bakeries keep the grains in storage sacks until they are ready to be used. In the baking factory, water and yeast are mixed with flour to make dough. So, you might want to see how to make bread, but I'm just going to show you this quick film because this is supposed to be relaxing for you.
Begin by mixing the ingredients together.
Let's see the beginning.
Some 1,300 years ago, in the time of King Tut, Egyptians were already baking 40 varieties of leavened bread. The Greeks' contribution to this history was the oven, and 70 varieties of flavored breads. Breads so good that the Romans took the Greek bakers to Rome and their ovens to Gaul. This is how, by the Middle Ages, bread had become the primary food of Western Europe. Multigrain bread is made from several ingredients, such as flaxseed, buckwheat, soya, and millet. This protective grill prevents foreign matter from accidentally falling into the recipe mix. A recipe calling for some 600 kilos of flour. The ingredients, ground in a mill, are kept in these 36 enormous containers. We begin by mixing the ingredients together. These kneading troughs are used to ferment the yeast, a step which takes 3 hours. The fermenting yeast makes the dough rise considerably. This huge mixer kneads the dough for about 8 minutes. When thoroughly homogeneous, the content is emptied into a large tub. The dough weighs 1,000 kilos. That's almost a ton. The dough is loaded onto a slide situated above the dough divider. At the bottom of the machine, a small hole allows the dough to escape. Two mechanically operated arms cut the dough pieces into equal lengths. It forms 192 of these a minute. The dough then falls onto a conveyor. Here, dough pieces are rolled into balls, which can be more easily worked. The dough balls are floured to prevent them from sticking during their transport and when they're molded. Here the balls of dough leave the divider and go to the molder. During transport, the dough can rest, allowing the yeast to act. The dough is then folded and rolled. The machine can handle 3 per second for a total of 11,500 an hour. The dough is rolled out to the exact size and falls into baking molds. Here we see the making of hot dog rolls. These little dough balls have to be shaped lengthwise and fermented before molding. Here the hot dog rolls are being machine molded. Dough pieces must not touch one another, so they're spaced apart by a small mechanical arm. Now we go back to multi-grain bread production. Squatted down at the bottom of the molds, the dough pieces go into the prover, where they rise for an hour at 42 degrees centigrade and at 70% humidity. Then they bake for 20 minutes at 255 degrees. When finally baked, the loaves end up with a nice golden color. A vacuum system draws the loaves from their molds. They're then placed on a conveyor to cool. A guidance system takes care of carrying the breads to various sections of the bakery. When well cooled, breads go to the slicer, which cuts 65 loaves a minute. They are sliced by 2-meter wide and 40-centimeter long steel saw blades. These blades are changed every 2 weeks. Sliced loaves are automatically packed at 65 per minute. They're now ready for shipping. Some 5.5 hours have passed between preparation of the dry flour and packaging of the baked bread.
So that is how bread is made. So our next focus here is about pizza. So how is pizza made? Today, pizza is made by first assembling the dough. This is made out of yet flour, water, salt, olive oil, and a little bit of sugar. When the ingredients are mixed and the dough is chilled, you roll it out into one bag circle, leaving the edge with the crust, then get tomato sauce and pour it on. So, there's not really any videos, so You might already know how burgers are made. So, a hamburger is not made out of ham but of ground up beef. So I was right. Shaped into a patty, which is then grilled and placed between the two halves of the esteemed said bun. It takes a lot of cows to provide the world's hamburgers, and turning it so many cattle into so much beef meat needs an initial process. So that is how burgers, pizza, and bread are made. Oh, whoops, my bad. You don't get to learn how candy and other sweets are made. At least you get to know how burgers, pizza, and bread are made. And the fact is, bread is your favorite thing to eat, is it? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and a reflection of Tasty. I'll see you on the next Paul's Relaxing Series video. Later.